It's Indiana in the Morning here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. She's Laura Jeffrey. The Indiana Regional Medical Center has a very interesting program coming up, and not just at IRMC, but at various locations all around the region. Laura, this is coming up on February 14th. Exactly what will be happening that day?
Yeah, so on the most recognized heart day of the year, IRMC is going to have a program called Hug Your Heart. And the program is a marathon blood pressure screening of the Indiana County and surrounding cities around the county, surrounding townships. And what we want to do is do a marathon session of taking people's blood pressures. And the reason for this is February being Heart Month. And heart disease is the number one killer in America. And we want everyone to know your numbers. One of the basic screenings, a very easy screening, first detection, it's something that can lead to heart disease, is high blood pressure. So we want people to know their number, get screened, get their blood pressure screened. We're doing it on Valentine's Day, Heart Day. And so that's it. It's a marathon session. We have numerous locations. We'll go over them a little bit here. And we have some rewards for you if you do so. And so the importance, again, is to get screened, get your blood pressure screened, hug your heart. That's the event. And Well,
there are so many different locations. And in order to do this on that day, you're going to have an awful lot of help. And people have stepped up to do that. Tell us some of the locations, or you can give them all if you'd like. Okay,
so all of our Indiana Physician Network offices, which are all over the county, as you know. So all the IPG offices, all of our physician offices, 9 to 5 on Valentine's Day, you can go into any of our physician offices and have your blood pressure taken and be part of this marathon session. But we also have a lot of public places, and that will be Giant Eagle here in Indiana, the Indiana Mall, of course, the main hospital, Indiana Regional Medical Center, our Human Motion Institute, Valesky's 4th Street Bilo, First Commonwealth Bank and S&T Bank in downtown Indiana, the Indiana County YMCA and the S&T Wellness Center, and then in Blairsville at our Chestnut Ridge location. Clymer, we're going to be at Tate Supermarket. You can go to Hillsdale Rehab and Nursing Center, the Northern Cambria Bilo, the Armaugh Fire Department in the morning, Seward at Ideal Market, Creekside at Javicki's General Store, and again, all of our physician offices. So all of the sites are listed on our website.
Yeah.
So you don't have to memorize them from my conversation today.
And the people who will be there are people stepping up from all throughout the community as well.
Yeah, so we have the Indiana County Technology Center students. We have the IUP students helping us out. So, it's a great learning experience for them as well. Plus, we reached out to the Indiana Regional Medical Center School of Nursing alumni and our retired employees. So we have a lot of trained, experienced nurses and new nurses to step up and help us with this task.
Yeah, now one of the interesting things about blood pressure is people think it's so easy to get a test, so why bother doing it? I can get that test done anytime. And we really do need to pay attention to those numbers because they are indicators. They show us things about our health, what's going on inside our bodies, don't they?
That's right. Blood pressure high blood pressure has no symptoms. You can have dizziness, that's for sure, but usually it has no symptoms. And if it's left untreated, you will develop heart disease. And there's a lot of fixes for high blood pressure that you might not have to go on medicine for. Just changing your diet, no salt, getting some exercise, reducing your stress. But you may need medication, and, whatever the case is, if you have high blood pressure, it is important to make sure you follow up with your physician so that he can get the right treatment for you, because it will lead to heart disease. Heart disease is the number one killer in America, and I have nearly 86 million people have high blood pressure in the United States. That's a lot of people. So.
Well, Hug Your Heart is coming up February 14th at all of these different locations, and I'm sure that you will also have material there for folks. There will be some discount offers, too, to get people in, and then the material so they know, okay, here's your number. What do I do with that?
That's right. So we'll give you a handout to tell you exactly if your blood pressure is normal, how often to have it checked, how to fix it, if it's some tips on how to fix it if it's a little bit high, and then, of course, we would recommend that you see your doctor. But by just going to our site, you'll receive a little sticker, and you can receive 10% off at a meal at Benjamin's, 10% off at Bulldogs in Armoy and Blairsville. The Country Convenience will give you 10% off. Pita Pit down here on Philadelphia Street, $2 off of pita. RBG Bar and Grill, Park Inn by Radisson, 30% off your bill. Subway 10%, and Homemade Restaurant will give you 15% off. So we have some incentives, and at the major sites, the public sites, you can register to win a gift basket there as well.
Laura Jeffrey is with us. The Indiana Regional Medical Center is having Hug Your Heart Day, and it's coming up on February 14th. Now, you mentioned that they can go to your website to check out the various locations.
Yeah.
Give the exact web address.
Yeah, so IndianaRMC.org, IndianaRMC.org, or just search for Indiana Regional Medical Center. We should come up, #1 search, and search for Hug Your Heart. It should give you a list of all the sites. It will give you a list of all the sites and all the discounts. And then if you need a physician, you can reference that on the website too. And then in conclusion of this, we will share the report of this with the public. So that's why we want to do this marathon session. So we want to do it so that we can take a temperature of the climate of the community. So, it's a little bit fun in that respect too. Maybe compete for what zip code has the best blood pressure in the county. So we want to make a little fun, a little bit of competition.
Sure.
So, make sure you represent your zip code, get out there, and we're going to have, by age, by sex. So, let's go, women. Come on out there and show the men that our blood pressure is the best.
There you go.
So, shout out to all women to make sure they get out there. And we will have results. We will have a report. We want to show people that Indiana County is a very healthy community.
All right. And if there are problems with the health, you want to know that as well. And so we can make more programs or whatever it is so that we can get people. Now, as we think about this, we're with Laura Jeffrey from the Indiana Regional Medical Center, Hug Your Heart Day coming up on February 14th. People might be sitting out there saying, I don't have any problems. I don't have any symptoms. I'm living a healthy lifestyle. I'm walking. I'm exercising. I'm fit and trim. Those people need to get their blood pressure checked just as much as anybody else, don't they? Yeah,
that's right, Todd. It really is. There are no symptoms for high blood pressure, and again, occasionally people can be dizzy or whatnot, but usually it's very undetected, and it's just such a basic screening tool. And a lot of your lifestyle and your hereditary. If your family, if your parents had heart disease, you could be in the best shape, but you need to go have your blood pressure check because there is a lot of genetics with heart disease as well, and it's important to have it checked, and it's so easy. It really is. All right, February the 14th. Give the hours again, Laura. Yeah, so it's going to be 9 to 5 at these locations. February 14th, Valentine's Day, Hug Your Heart. It's easy to remember, and at IRMC we're committed to the community, and we want you to be a part of this. We've also invested a lot of money recently and opened up a new cardiac catheterization lab. And we're in the process next month of opening our brand new intensive care unit. And so I hope you don't need that from this screening. But if you do, we're here for you. And Valentine's Day, Hug Your Heart. Go to our website, IndianaRMC.org, for all the locations. Probably anywhere you go, you'll see our Hug Your Heart signs. So 9 to 5 on February 14th. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Laura Jeffrey from the Indiana Regional Medical Center. It's 8:57. Fox News up next at the top of the hour.